Inside revelations from Twitter, raising more criticisms about how top executives decided to limit, suspend, or ban some accounts on the platform. You know, the first batch of files last week showed that Twitter executives did much of that without telling then CEO Jack Dorsey about it. Mr. Dorsey told Congress under oath that the social media company did not shadow ban or censor conservative users.
It sure looks like to me that they're censoring people, and they ought to stop it. Are you censoring people?
No.
Twitter shadow banning prominent Republicans. It's bad. Is that true?
No.
And joining us now for more on this is Congressman Scott Fitzgerald, a Republican from Wisconsin, member of the House Judiciary Committee, as well as Education and Labor. Congressman, welcome. You're a member of the Judiciary. You just heard Dorsey testify under oath that they did not ban or shadow ban or suppress conservative voices. Do you buy that?
No, I don't. And it's a problem because if you lie to Congress, you're going to be held accountable. And what we're seeing, Eric, is I think what many of us suspected, including members of the other side of the aisle, kind of as each of these drops comes forward over the last 4 weeks, it's becoming much and much clearer what has been going on. And as a result of that, I think now we're into some new territory where, quite honestly, Section 230, which we have talked about in Congress about revisiting and making some changes to, and some members want to fully do a repeal on it. There's an ad hoc group that was making these arbitrary decisions along the way. And quite honestly, it's into some, First Amendment area now.
Can you explain 230 and what do you think needs to be changed?
Yeah, I mean, there's journalistic standards that should be held up. And what happened is that there's a whole new area of social media that, quite honestly, has looked the other way when it come to those standards. So you've got 4 people at Twitter just arbitrarily making decisions on what should have been suppressed. And if it crosses over into government agencies actually interacting with these social media companies, not only do you have suppression of the First Amendment, but you, quite honestly, could be into something that I would consider criminal. So with the new majority, I think that Republicans are going to be willing, not only in judiciary, but oversight, take a look at this and dig deeper, because we need some answers to what happened in not only the presidential election, but when it comes to Hunter Biden and some of the other top subjects that need to be reviewed.
Yeah, Twitter, supporters of what happened, they say, well, it was proper oversight. They're concerned about lies, misinformation, the election lies and the such. And they're trying to be responsible and judicious. And they're trying to not have lies and propaganda, misinformation spewed out on their platform, that they're trying to be corporate responsible citizens. Your reaction to that?
Yeah, I don't buy it. I mean, I think if you look at some of the interactions, especially in the last 2 weeks of what's emerged as a result of what Elon Musk has now exposed, is an interaction with governmental agencies that, quite honestly, Congress has oversight over. So it perplexes me that this continued to go on in such a loose manner. And if you don't think this had an impact on our elections, then I don't think you're kind of treating it in a serious manner. So it's absolutely something I think that Congress should revisit.
Well, journalists have interactions with government officials all the time. I mean, we're doing an interview now. How do you separate that from what you think may have happened with Twitter?
Yeah, well, it's clear that when a journalist has to verify sources, when they have to go back again and again to make sure that they qualify statements, that there is not a squelching of that. Certainly that's something that social media has not been held to at all. And as a result of that, I think that's what Congress is concerned about. If you don't have the fourth estate, if you don't have journalists out there doing their jobs in an appropriate manner, the system can unravel. And if you have governmental agencies as part of that as well, that's troubling.
All right, we'll see if Dorsey is brought back for new testimony after the new majority takes over. Scott Fitzgerald, Congressman from Wisconsin on Judiciary. Congressman, good to see you. Thank you.